I'm here today interviewing Ninfa Lowe, and I'm very excited to hear her most intriguing and unique story. Ninfa, I know that you were born in Texas and came to Arizona in 1973, but tell me a little bit about how you came to Judaism.
Well, mostly because I fell in love with a Jewish man, and he would not marry a non-Jewish girl, and so we started talking conversion. But before then, to me it was very interesting that all of my friends were Jewish. I was raised in a very strict Catholic background, and I knew absolutely nothing about Judaism or Jews. We weren't allowed to. And everything was black and white as far as Catholicism, and this was a black subject. And but then I found when I went to college, I would attend parties with my friends, and I had no idea what they were celebrating. They were celebrating Hanukkah, and they were celebrating the different Jewish things that I had no idea what was going on. And even my best friends, like from South America, were Jewish. My best friend Hugo Levy, it never occurred to me that he was Jewish. He was South American. So it was always Jews. And before I knew it, I fell in love with the religion, and I converted and decided to raise my kids Jewish. And I've done a lot with the religion and with the culture, and learned from my in-laws. So it's been fascinating.
You mentioned that Rabbi Plotkin had an influence on you.
Yes, very early on when we got to Arizona, I was invited to a Passover Seder, and he was there, and this was about 1974. And I was talking to him, and he was very interested in my background. At that time, I had no idea that he was interested in hidden Jews, crypto Jews, and then he decided that I was from a crypto Jewish family. So I had that in the back of my mind, but I never did anything with it until maybe 10 years ago. I became very good friends with a professor in the Spanish department at ASU, and he said, he says, I think you're a crypto Jew. And I said, why that? He says, the area of Texas that you're from. And I started investigating and started thinking about crypto Jews and reading up on the area. And I have a feeling that a huge number of Mexican Americans from South Texas and, of course, New Mexico are crypto Jews. Back in the 1400s and early 1500s, King Philip of Spain gave a land grant to Miguel de Carvajal to come and settle the northern part of Mexico. And he told him, do not come through Veracruz, come a little farther north because the Inquisition will get you. And he brought a shipload of crypto Jews, and they settled in the area of what is now Monterrey, Mexico, which is Nuevo León, and that's where my family is from. And so almost everybody in Monterrey is a crypto Jew.
Oh, fascinating. So tell me about your life in the Jewish community then. Obviously you fit in and feel comfortable.
Yeah, it was hard at first, but then I started feeling very much a part of the community, and I had decided to raise my children Jewish, so I wanted them to be a part of the community. So the first thing I realized was that I was going to be in charge of their Jewish education, so I had to study, and then I became a bat mitzvah, and I learned to chant Torah, and I still chant Torah at Hillel, and so it was just a lot of training, and through the years, we became very close with the Judaic Studies program, at ASU, and now we hold the chair. My family does, and so it's been Judaism all through. And my daughter was a Brahman fellow, so it's been a big part of our life.
Oh, that's wonderful. And what temple or synagogue were you affiliated with? Or?
We're affiliated with Har Zion and have been since my kids started kindergarten, which must have been about maybe 25, 26 years ago. Because we want it to be, my husband is a conservative Jew, and we want it to be in a conservative temple, but we were out near Scottsdale, so that was the closest to us. And I have loved it. I was part of their choir for a long time. And a few years ago, once my kids got older, I started working with Hillel. And so now I do a lot of my Jewish studies with them, and I'm also president of the board at Hillel. So it's been fascinating, and my kids got a really good Jewish education. And one of my sons went to Brandeis. My husband went to Brandeis as well. So it's been a very big part of our family.
Is there anything else that you would like to add about the Jewish community or your involvement? Or
well, I've enjoyed it. It's been really good for me. I have always felt very comfortable. The Historical Society as well has made us feel very comfortable, and I'm very pleased that we're here, and I'm very pleased that after everything that it turns out that my family was Jewish after all.
Thank you so much. This has been a real treat for me, so I appreciate your being here.
It's my pleasure. Thank you.